Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Today I want to talk about a little bit of something that has kinda sparked an idea. And let's immediately dive into it. We have here the comments by HHS Productions. Nice to see a video with someone actually playing the game and giving their opinion on it, instead of opening the Steam store and giving their opinions on the reviews. Exactly why I wait for these videos and scroll past the others when a new game drops. Which, to be fair, I understand the sentiment. Also, I'm going to link the video here that I'm showing you in the description box below. As always, Gameranks TV. I really like the guys. Go give them the like. Also answered, hey, thanks for watching. Are you picking up a copy? But there is no answer from that person. So this is the video Borderlands for before you buy. If you do not know the before you buy videos by Gameranks, these are basically exactly what the title says. These are videos, first impressions, the first 10 to 20-ish hours or halfway through the game. However, how far they are in the game as of that point, basically. And then they're giving you the, well, first impression. I really love those videos and they helped me a lot. So I also want to shout them out here. So the thing here is right now, the beauty of, well, the video game industry and the video game community, not the industry of it all, because we all know that the AAA scene is kinda crumbling right now. Over the last couple of years, basically. It's crumbling more and more, and that is a good thing. Again, I do understand the sentiment. Play a game before you give your opinion on it. The problem here is time is a very precious and very limited resource, especially as you get older, especially as you get more stuff to do, because life gets in the way. Video games, for the majority of us, is just a hobby. We can't sink in probably more than 1 or 2 hours into it. And I don't mean a day. Some people can only go into it with maybe about 1 or 2 hours a week. And that's also completely fine. So these people do need to look for reviews and do have to know what is good or what's not. Another thing that this person might have thought at the moment of writing is, I like this franchise, I want people to enjoy it as well. So you already can tell I'm trying to defend the position of the person, because I think it's fair, again, but we have to dissect it a little bit. There is the sunk cost fallacy. If you know what that means, if not, the person might have spent a lot of money on Borderlands 1, 2, 3, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and Tales from the Borderlands, has spent so much time into these games and is like, yes, people have to see how great this is. But it's actually kinda not anymore. I've also played Borderlands 1, 2, and 3. I played Tales from the Borderlands. But after 3, even I didn't finish 3, by the way, because I just didn't like it anymore. And this isn't a slight against Borderlands 4. This is a whole thought thing here that I'm going to do. Because we can already tell by watching media that a game is basically not for us, that the game is basically kinda bad. Let's go into the Switch Direct from just a couple of days ago. And I'm just going to let those run in the background because we kind of have to talk about those a little bit as well. Because everything I'm going to show you here are AAA games, and yeah, Dynasty Warriors, okay, it might be fine. Dynasty Warriors lost me in the end of the PS2 era, early PS3 era. And after that, I haven't touched those games anymore. But the biggest problem here is, and it's not contained to Dynasty Warriors, is this game is coming out January next year. But we already get paid DLC for it. It doesn't stop here. Let's go a little bit into the new Pokemon. I don't have to play it to give my opinion on it, that it looks bad. It just does. Just look at it. If you get enjoyment out of it, that's great. Your enjoyment out of it does not hurt me. Me disliking it does not hurt you. If you enjoy the game, that's awesome. But you also still have to criticize the game for what it is, or we will get even worse Pokemon games in the future. So why am I showing you this? Not only just because it looks bad, but also because the game is coming out next month, and we also, again, have Mega Dimensions for Pokemon Legends Z2A, I don't know how to pronounce the name, and I really do not care. I don't want balls in my face like here. But you can already see the dislike ratio for here. So why is this disliked? Because, let me just go a little bit further here. It's again paid DLC. The game isn't out yet. It's cut content. DLC was basically always cut content and just drip fed to us over the coming months of a game's life cycle. The other thing here is Donkey Kong Bonanza. The game is not old. The game is just about 1.5 months old. We're gonna look at it in a moment, and it already has a DLC. This DLC is 20 euros. So the thing here is, again, let's just let it run in the background. I said I don't have to play a game to know is it good. Donkey Kong Bonanza is one of the examples where it just looks like so much fun. It looks delightful, it looks awesome, but here it is that the practice itself, it's not even a sour taste in my mouth anymore. It's like full-on crap. Because again, the game is just a month, 1.5 months old. The other one, which I was really excited for this one, is Metroid 4 Beyond, until I saw this one here. I don't need to play it to know that this is bad. Just look at this big, open, and empty space. This is a nothing burger. What is this? I don't need to see that this game is going to be mid. It doesn't look as good anymore. The first trailer was way better. And this just looks kinda generic. This looks like the GameCube game from back in the day, which for back then was a good game. I enjoyed that one. But yeah, now we're going to go a little bit into this one here. Oh, let me just put the camera to the side. So, Donkey Kong Bonanza. When was the release date? Oh yeah, it's 2 months now. I'm sorry. Almost exactly 2 months. Okay, so this looks like, 70 euros or your regional equivalent for everything here. But it's not, because now if we want the whole game, it's 90 euros. Yes, I know there is a sentiment of, but the base game is 70. No, what was it? Yes, the base game is 70 euros. I'm sick and tired of this. I want to normalize that every DLC is also part of the mainline game. Especially if it's gameplay content, which in this case and in every other case that I'm going to show you is. If you want to enjoy the whole game here, it is 90 euros. It is the exact same like with the Kirby game, like with Mario Party Jamboree. If you want to enjoy those games, it's 90 euros. Metroid Prime, the Switch 1 version is 60 euros. The Switch 2 version is 70 euros just for the fidelity and FPS upgrades. Which, okay, there is an argument to be made, which I do not count here. But I will bet you that this is also going to have, in 2 months after the release, a DLC for 20 euros. Then let's look at the price of Pokémon Legends ZA. We have here the Switch 2 version for 70 euros. The upgrade pack is 10 euros because you can buy it for the Switch 1 version as well. That's probably why it looks like crap. 60 euros, so again we're at 70, but with the day 1 DLC that costs 30 euros, which pumps this game up to 100 euros. That obviously is really incredibly bad. And again, I want to normalize that everything that comes even after the game has been released, that's in the cost. It's just that simple. Borderlands 4 is not a 70 euro game, it's a 130 euro game that runs mostly also bad. And yes, I want to use other words as well, but the words I use on a regular basis would get me restricted on YouTube right now. So this is also your reminder, please turn off the restricted mode in YouTube. It really helps out not only the whole platform, but also content creators and yourself as well, because you get to see more videos. Again, word of mouth is an awesome thing in the video game community. I just wanted to say company. Schedule 1, one of the best examples here. Hollow Knight and Silksong are one of the most recent examples. And again, I have to make a little bit of... I'm going to show you. That's way easier. My Steam library. Let's put this one back here again. Phasmophobia, I don't think I have to tell you anything about that one. Indie game, I started playing Hollow Knight. You can see I'm 4.5 hours in. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, 92 hours. Holy damn. Dredge is an awesome game. Return to Moria, I really enjoy that one. It's not the best game, but still, I'm a little bit into that one. And we also have Dave the Diver and so on. There is a lot of word to mouth that just brought me to these games, especially Hollow Knight right now. Dredge I wouldn't have seen without content creators. Dave the Diver I wouldn't have seen without content creators or friends. Yes, I know I have Onimusha here. Rift of the Necrodancer. I discovered the first Necrodancer game because one of my friends told me Tactical Breach Wizards is... I shill this game so much and I haven't played it as much as I want, but Tactical Breach Wizards is a fantastic game. I really have to pick it up again. My reasoning here was I wanted to make content about it and I delayed myself with it. So I'm not going to do content about it. I'm just going to play it and talk about it every time here. But yeah, again, word to mouth. Let's just go to the Steam page with that one. It is overwhelmingly positive, the all-time reviews with a 98%, very positive with 94% for the recent reviews, and you can see I loved this game so much that I also bought the special edition upgrade, which does nothing to the game, just to support the game, because it's just a couple of cosmetics and oh yeah, the full soundtrack. I forgot that one. Oh, and the demo. Oh, there was a little bit more. Okay. I'm stupid. I admit it. There was a little bit more, but I did it because I just wanted to support the devs, as this is an incredibly funny and awesome game. If you like the XCOM style, well, you just hit every time you are aiming at an enemy and with your abilities. So, yeah, word of mouth. Coming back to it. Cheap games, indie games are just way better. I don't need to spend 130 euros, and yes, there's an argument to be made, 70 euros for half of a game just to know that it's bad. Why should I spend so much money for a game that will probably do not run on my system if I can buy a way cheaper game that will definitely run on my PC and on my consoles, and I will get more enjoyment out of it? There are so many people out there that literally wrote in the Steam reviews that they spent more time trying to fix the game, trying to get it to run stable, than play the game. It's that simple. Again, I totally understand HHS's Productions argument. Again, the person probably just loves Borderlands. There is nothing wrong with that. But with limited time, limited funds that we probably all have, we have to rely on content creators, we have to rely on Steam reviews, and we have to rely on our friends. Because it's the easiest way to find a review or a content creator that you know will show you the games that you respond to, is to find someone that likes the same games like you do. Just like Maximilian Dude for myself, just as an example. I really love the guy. I will also link his channel in the description box below, not only Gameranks. Fighting games. I just love fighting games. I've spent so much time in arcades back when it was still a thing, when I was young. My cousin and I, when we were playing back in the day, he and I, we played so hard because the buttons were concave back then. And we were not the only ones. This was an issue all over the world because I heard it from so many people. I had a Chinese friend who I've played Tekken 3 with, I've played Street Fighter against, and he also told me when he was back in China, they also played their fingers bloody on the arcade thingies, on the buttons, because the buttons were just terrible. But yeah, good times, good times. Today we can't have these good times anymore. That's really, really sad. But also probably better because I'm getting old. But yeah, this video was already way too long, but thank you so much for sticking with me. What are your thoughts on all of this? Should we just make content for games that we played, or should we also talk about the reviews themselves, what other people are experiencing? Because for me, for myself, I would rather talk about what other people are experiencing and then make an educated decision with that. Again, limited time, limited funds. I just want to spend my money and time on things that I know that I'm going to enjoy and that are going to run on my system. But yeah, let's go off to play Hollow Knight a little bit further and probably a little bit of Space Marine again, because patch 10.0 is amazing. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. And why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video games every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends. Otherwise, have a great day my friend, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you tomorrow with the next video. Bye, bye, bye.